jobs. According to the World Federation of Direct, women currently make up 74.4% of direct selling reps worldwide. Indeed, a significant and undeniable majority. QNet strongly believes in empowering women and promoting gender equality by offering a product-driven platform that allows them to become entrepreneurs in their own right. Thank you for watching and stay tuned to promote gender equality and women empowerment in the business. Good morning, QNet.
Okay, guys, thank you, host. That is amazing. That is amazing. Guys, are you ready? Hey, give me some flowers if you're ready. I need to see some flowers. Do you know flowers? Flowers, flowers. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I can see some flowers. Okay, guys, it's an amazing day. So in a few minutes, we are going to get a super strong, energetic, I can say she's an iron lady, you know. She's a sister to most of us. She has been building this business for quite some time. She has achieved a lot from this business. And most important, she has helped a lot of people to make money and succeed in this business. And as ladies, can we please give her some love? Can we please be ready for her? To me, she's someone I really love and admire, you know. She has a lot of love within her. She's very supportive, you know. And when she talks energy, she talks possibilities, she talks, I mean, we can do this, you know. That type of a person that when you sit with, when you wake up, you're just different from how you started talking to her. So I believe she's going to give some of that to us. And we are all going to enjoy today. Guys, are you happy like I am? Are you really happy like me? Are you really excited? Can I get some flowers? Jamani, flowers, please, flowers. Hello, Zanzibar, flowers, Zanzibar. I can see Zanzibar, amazing, amazing. Okay, guys, so we're going to be with her. To some of us, we have met her. To some of us, it's the first time to see her, but I believe you're going to look at her in a different way based on what she's going to share with us. So as we said, as we agreed from before, let's be here. Let's put all our ladies' power in this room. All the positive energy should be in this room. All the negative vibes out. Positive only. So I would like to welcome humbly with excitement, my dear sister, Madam Esther. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, my dear.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, thank you, Madam Sumaya, for this chance. I really appreciate you, the way you are doing business. Yeah, so I'm very happy to see you in this call. I'm very happy, very excited to see everybody in this call. My name is Esther Mgasha. For those who don't know me, yeah, I've been in this business now for 5 years, and I'm doing this business with my family members, including my husband, my relatives. So I'm very happy to be in this business. Thank you so much for this business. Thank you so much to the Almighty God for giving this business, for giving us this business. Today we are here because of God. This is the gift from God. We have been given this business. It is a blessing to us, to me, to my family, and my members, my family members in the QNet. First of all, I want to thank God for the amazing upline, the person who touched my life, who touched the life of my family, my personal life, and everybody in my organization. Thank you so much, my director upline, Mr. Natus Katondo, my other uplines, Mr. Eid, Mr. Gosbat, Dr. Erasmus Aman, Mr. Armstrong Aman, Dr. VC Elia, VC Elia Mroso, VC Andrew Gerard, our star. Thank you so much, Madam Mariam, in this call, and all leaders in this call. I really appreciate every leader in this call. So I really appreciate everything. You are welcome, ladies. This is a special day for us. believe me, to be in this call, either for 2 minutes, for 20 minutes, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours, you'll be a blessed person in this world. And to myself, I'm doing this business with my family, Mr. Gosbert. Yes, my family, my husband, Mr. Gosbert, and other relatives. I have been in this business, and until today, I have been working very hard to make sure that the dreams which I was supposed to achieve while I was working professional, I'm a teacher, but I have now 4 years since I left the job, and I'm doing this business with my family members. So I'm very happy that since I started this business, I'm achieving every dream, almost all of them, which I was supposed to achieve in my career, in my job. But until today, I thank God that almost all the dreams I was supposed to achieve, I have already achieved. So I'm here to tell you, my fellow lady, wherever you are in this world, you are blessed to be in this business. I'm assured, and I want to assure you that this business is where you will achieve all your dreams, regardless the challenges you are passing through. But I'm sure 100% that you are going to achieve everything in this business. So that's what I can say in this evening. But I've been doing this business for 6 years. I'll never regret to be in this business, in this career, in this business, and I'm happy. And last week, I met my fellow staff members. I saw how hard work. I mean, how are they suffering in working as employee? To me, I'm very happy today, and I will not be a main speaker. My task is only one, just to welcome a person who is going to welcome our VIPs. First of all, we have our VIPs in this call. We have special VIPs. I'm not the main speaker. My task is just a few minutes to welcome the special people in this world who are blessing us every day, who are touching our life. And today is a special day for having this person. We have the VIPs today, but before that, we need us as ladies to empty our cups, to be ready to learn from these people who are going to touch our life, who are going to share whatever they want to share to us. And to be honest, we are blessed. We are very blessed. And here we have our special person, a person with love, with care, a person who touched our life in this company, a person who is working early in the morning, evening, every day, every hour. He is with us. He wants us to achieve. He wants us to make big in this business. Is a brother who is going to welcome our VIP, our special person, our V partner. So this evening, I have not even a task to welcome this person. This task is going to our special person, our VIP, our brother, the person whom I respect so much. I met him in different countries. I met him in Zanzibar. I met him in Nairobi. I met him in Kampala. I met him in South Africa, opening the office. I met him in Tanzania. He's a person who is very humble, a person who can help us, a person who is doing everything about our products in this company. So I would like to take this opportunity. Guys, if I will mention this person, I need the flowers. As Maya said, I need us to shout, to make flowers for him, because he's a very special person to us and to everybody. And this person, I have been seeing him expanding the business in the world, expanding the business in the country, solving our challenges, solving our problems. So this person he is in this call. I don't want to use most of his time, so that we would like to take this opportunity to welcome our special person, our brother, our brother, Mr. Muqtadir. Welcome, Mr. Muqtadir, to welcome our V partner. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Morning, morning, guys. Or
Morning,
rather,
sir.
ladies. I'm so privileged. I'm so humbled. Thank you, Esther. Thank you so much for that amazing introduction. Okay, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Super, 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 super. So, ladies, no gentlemen today. So, all ladies, are you ready? I can see quite a few people there on the call. Wow, so many people in the office. Amazing, beautiful smiles. I think this is the best video call I've ever been on. This is the best video call I've ever been on. Wow, I can see so many people, so many places of Tanzania, Uganda. Some of the people are having French translation in DRC Congo. Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour to all the ladies in Congo. Wow, super. I can see some people are from South Africa as well. Hello, South Africa. Miss Chantel Smith is giving us a big smile from South Africa. I can see that. Super, super, super. I have some people from my home in Mombasa. Yes, Miss Devani. Amazing, amazing. Wow, this is the best video call ever. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here on this call. Really, thank you so much. It's truly a privilege, actually. What a day to do a women's empowerment event, Power Hour. Okay, and truly, I'm humbled to see this for the last 13 years in this amazing company. Okay, I'm really happy that this day has come, and what a wonderful, wonderful day to have this event. Actually, before I start, I would like to praise God. Okay, thank God for this amazing day. That we are having all these beautiful people on this call, beautiful ladies on this call, powerful ladies on this call. Okay, and I know English is not your first language, many of you. Okay, but there is Swahili translation. I hope you're all linked up to the Swahili translation. I'm sure if I mix Swahili now, you'll all get confused and the translation. Ama vipi? Madada na mamama, tuko pamoja leo. Nimefurahi sana,
Yes.
nimefurahi sana nyote mko hapa karibu. Yeah, karibuni sana. Okay, tuko pamoja. I think it's unbelievable that this event has happened today. The biggest message today I would like to pass to you is, firstly, I was just talking to Chief Patman earlier today and wishing him happy birthday. And I informed him about the event we are doing today in Tanzania and East Africa, as well as South Africa. He is so happy. And he said, Muqtadir, the best gift you have given me today is knowing that the call of women empowerment is happening today in Africa. Okay, so he's very, very happy, and he really wishes, passes his regards actually to all of you, saying thank you so much for this wonderful gift on his birthday. Okay, it's an amazing gift to give Chief Patman on his birthday, and I'm sure he'll be so happy to see the pictures after this event. All right, together with Chief Patman, I mean, he is somebody incredible. Okay, he is somebody really who has built up a lot of people worldwide. He has really taken care of the worldwide network, and he has a very soft spot for Tanzania. He passes his dear wishes for all of those people in East Africa, Tanzania, South Africa, all of United Eagles, all the powerful women of United Eagles. And this is an important message he has passed today to you. So congratulations that he's actually aware about the event today. And he's so happy to hear this event. So that would be, I think, my opening message to you guys. And what a wonderful year. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary, okay, of QNet. This is mind-blowing, guys. We've gone so far. We've gone so far, and still I can just see the journey getting longer and longer and longer. And believe me, I can just see that the future of the company is growing with women. You have seen the video earlier that was played by Mr. G.R. Meyer. Women are contributing to over 70%, of the worldwide direct selling force, okay? And this is a big number. This is really a big number. And to me today, to even be on this call, I feel privileged. I don't know, you might feel privileged. You're listening to me wherever you are, and the VIPs who are on this call. But believe me, I feel privileged to be on this call and so humbled to see so many powerful women here who I personally know, some of them. Some of them I know, you have seen me. We have been on online events together, and we are going a long way. We are going a very long way together in this company. Okay. The V is dedicated to building leaders around the world, especially women leaders. Okay. And in Tanzania, of course, you guys have witnessed the president is a woman. Okay. So congratulations. All right. That's already the beginning of knowing that women are changing in East Africa to take massive, massive roles. But without saying too much, I would just want to express my excitement on this call, especially having such great uplines in your team. Of course, VC Siamak, first of all, VC Siamak, if you're somewhere hearing this, unbelievable job, unbelievable network you have in all of East Africa and South Africa. We are so very proud of you being the upline and bringing this business to Africa of United Eagles, okay? VC Andrew, you have been a true Simba, okay, of really, really, really building the network in all of East Africa. I'm so glad to have you as a brother. I'm so glad to have you as somebody key in our company, a V ambassador. Okay, VC Elia Rosso, Dr. Eras, wow, I'm really, really proud of you today. And this is mind blowing. Okay, Mr. Amani, we have all worked together, we have traveled together. Believe me, more than just business partners or distributors or retailers or just worldwide IRs. You are family. You are family to the V. You are my family. Okay, and I'm so glad to be on this call. I feel so comfortable being on this call. More than any other day. And today, I would like to invite somebody so special. Okay, so special. This person, okay, of course, is a woman, okay, which makes it more exciting to introduce actually, because she's an amazing personality. I've met her at in many countries, at many events, always humble. She's so soft as a lady. She's just a woman. I mean, somebody who you see in the family, a family lady, somebody who's empowering also her husband, okay, who is a gentleman of a person. We've been together on flights also from Penang, and she's a true reflection of rich culture. Somebody who comes from a rich cultural background, somebody who values family, somebody who's always there for the family, somebody who's powerful as a woman, okay, and as soft as a woman as well. And this is mind blowing and such a privilege to invite her, because she's somebody who worked in the corporate world, okay, for over 10 years. She had a CEO position, okay, in some of the big companies, okay, and she saw the business part of it. She saw the corporate life. She saw the business of QNet. She joined QNet, and today she's building businesses in Middle East, okay, all of the GCC countries. She's building the business in India, okay, she's building the business in Pakistan. She's building the business in Australia. She's building the business in many other countries, okay, around the world. And I'm so proud that I can see that she's a true ambassador of the V. She's a true ambassador of QNet. She's a true ambassador of what Datu Sri Vijayeshwaran always talks about, okay? And the moment I saw her going on stage as well, being awarded the V partnership, okay? And V partners, guys, you know how V partners are. We edify them every day. We talk about V partners every day. We talk about being privileged of having V partners in our lives, as mentors, as people we can look up to. Wow, she's somebody unbelievable. She's just dressed like any other woman I know, with just the right amount of ingredients of everything. Okay. And today, really, I mean, you guys are so lucky. You guys are so lucky that she agreed through a busy schedule. You know, she's building networks every day, massive networks. She is also one of the diamond stars of QNet, guys. So she's been a diamond star. I mean, unbelievable. Can you imagine what a privilege it is to have VP Sharfun here with us today? And guys, all I can say is super lucky to have this opportunity to see and to feel somebody just like you, somebody with just as much as potential that you have in you to become like her. I mean, it's unbelievable. I myself am feeling nervous in introducing her, but when I see her, I mean, she just gives you motivation. She's somebody who is so humble, and through her simple words, she allows you to open up possibilities in your mind. And guys, without delay, I would like to introduce today our very special guest, somebody very special to Datu Sri Vijay Shoran, somebody very special to our founder, Japadas Bismarck, and somebody amazing who Chief Patman Sinati Raja himself respects so much as a woman. Guys, ladies, please help me introduce to you today our V ambassador, our lovely V partner, Sharfun.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your ability. You are capable of anything. You can achieve any dream. Please don't limit yourself. Don't live your life limited. It's not all sadness and misery. Life's a challenge, but you will succeed. Take control of how you feel in every circumstance. Work on yourself daily. Your story's far from done. The best is yet to come. To achieve, you must believe. You can live out all your dreams. Persevere, you'll make it through. What you need is all in you. When you believe, you will achieve. You can live out all your dreams. It's about time you.
Thank you so much, Muqtadir. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. And I have seen most of you doing the flower welcome. So I would also want to shower some flowers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So this is my first call with Africa and with the women in Africa. And I believe this is just the beginning. We are going to have many more such all women calls with the leaders, with all the IRs, all women building across. So first of all, let me thank the V and with all the blessings of my parents and all the teachings of our founders, Datusri and Japadas and Chief and my upline VP Dev. I stand here today to share from my journey things that probably you can relate. Maybe you might not be able to relate, but there will be learnings if you get, and if it can help you, I'll be really happy. So I guess you all have been waiting for a very long time. I would jump on to what I really want to share from my journey, especially as a woman. So are you guys all ready for it? Okay, awesome. Okay. Looks nice, you know, so many screens with women from different parts of Africa. I heard that you are from Congo, from Nigeria, I think Tanzania, South Africa, and then so many places. I would love to visit Africa very soon because I just mentioned to Muqtadir, I have just had one of my leaders starting off with Africa. So I'll get a chance to come to Africa and surely visit physically somewhere, probably meet you all there. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can see a few people waving. Thank you so much. Okay. So giving you a little background about before, okay. Honestly, from childhood, I always had a dream. My dream was to become a wife to a farmer. I wanted to get married to a farmer. I always thought that I would cook for him. I will take care of my children. I will. I was more having my dreams around my family. I never thought I will ever be a businesswoman. Never ever thought. Okay. I knew that I would be doing a job because my mother was a working lady. So I knew I will do a job, but the job is just to support my husband, but I might not be the main earner in the family. So I grew up with this dream of one day I will get married and good house, and I will also do my job, and I will be a great mother, and I'll take care of my in-laws. And I wanted to get married in a joint family. I'm not very sure in Africa whether you live in joint families, but back there in the country that I come in, joint, it's everybody together, children get their uncles and aunts, so that was my dream. So yeah, today when you see me, nobody believes, okay, really? Was this your dream? Yes, so that was my dream. And the second dream that I had, when I grow up and when I start earning money, I will have my mother get retired. So I will make her get retired and I will take care of them as well, because my mother was working. She used to wake up in the morning at 5:30 and sleep by around 12 o'clock. And I had not seen her sit. I used to see her only standing and doing everything. So from the morning breakfast to doing everything at home, cleaning everything, cooking for us and going for work. And then when she used to come back in the evening, and then again, she would start working and cooking and everything. And then she would crash. She would not sleep. She would crash at around 12:30. So she would sleep for 5.5 hours. And so I grew up with this dream that when I start doing a job, I will ensure that she quits her job and I can support the family. So that was my dream. Never ever in my life I ever thought that I will earn a lot of money. I never thought I will do business. Okay. Anybody here can relate to it? Can you relate to it? Nobody? Oh, okay. There are a few people. Thank God you can relate to me. So one day I grew up and I started doing my job, and I got married. I got into a very abusive marriage. So I used to be a very low in confidence. I had lots of complex about myself. I thought I am not very good looking. Okay, let me explain why I thought I was not very good looking. Because back there in India, the country that I come from, there is always a lot of appreciation for fair color. So if you're fair, you're appreciated. And if you are a little darker skin, you are like, there is always this thing, that comparison in India. So I was not as fair as so many people. So I had a complex that I am not good looking. And I studied in a very small school. And in India, if you can speak English, people think you're very good. So my English was not very good. So I had a huge complex. You understand what is a complex? I thought I was not good enough. I will not be able to do so many things. I had huge complex. So when I joined the job, I saw a lot of men in the job, all coming from different business schools. Like they have done their MBAs. Everybody knows what an MBA is. They've done some management courses and they had come. And I was just a graduate. I'm still a graduate. Okay. So I was just a graduate. So the other complex was I'm not highly educated. I was not educated. I couldn't speak English well. My looks were not that good. I was very thin, very, very thin. So people used to call me electric pole. Okay. And I'm tall. So when you're very thin and when you're tall, so people tease sometimes. So my friends used to tease me. So I had a huge complex. So when I used to walk, I used to put my head down and walk. I never walked with my head raised. Okay. So I used to be a person like that. And when I grew up, I took up a job I learned something during my job, which also helped me in my business. And I want to share this. Okay. What I learned in the job was there can be so many things that I don't know. There are so many things I am not aware of. I don't have knowledge about. I cannot do. So two things, knowledge and skill. You understand? Knowledge and skill. I didn't have, but and skill can be acquired. You can have knowledge and skill any time of your life. You can start having it slowly, but you have to have it. It does not come from somewhere. You have to acquire it. Are we together? So in my job, I realized that if I don't have the knowledge of what I'm doing, I will not be able to grow in my job. If I don't learn the skill, I will not be able to grow in my job. And that thing helped in the business as well. So in the business as well, because nobody in my family had ever done business, I had never done business, I realized I need to acquire knowledge. I need to learn and read books, and I need to be with my upline in the training to understand about business, about this industry, about the company, about how this whole business needs to be developed. I need to have the knowledge. And the second thing is I need to acquire skills. So I was not comfortable, speaking to people. So what do I do? How do I acquire? So I used to stand in front of the mirror and I used to talk in front of the mirror. A lot of people, they're shy. They feel, oh my God, how can I talk in front of the mirror? But I had no choice in my job. I had no choice, but I learned how to talk in front of the mirror. So I used to go in front of the mirror and for presentation in job. So good morning, everyone. And I used to breathe. My heart is beating. But I started practicing, acquiring the skill. The skill has to be acquired. The more I do, the better I become. The more I do, the better I become. The more I do, the better I knew it, that I cannot acquire the skill in one go. I have to practice it. And I also understood that I need to get the knowledge. So knowledge and skill, and knowledge and skill. I kept working. Same way I did the same thing in QNet. So in my job, I started doing decently well for myself. But my personal life was not in a very good state. I got in an abusive relationship and really bad, and reached a point where I realized that it will not work for me. And there were, drastic decisions taken. I had to move out of the relationship because I had gone through experiences of cheating and, physical abuse in everything. When I talk, nobody believes it. What? You were physically abused? So, when I'm working with my team and I'm conducting camps, and when I tell them that I was physically abused, they say, it can't be possible. How can you? You are so strong. But honestly, today, I thank that. I thank that God sent that phase in my life. If that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have been here. So I believe that when we go through certain challenges, when we're going through it, we feel pain, we feel, why me? I felt that too. But today I can say that we don't go through challenges, we grow through challenges. We grow through it. And I grew through these challenges. If that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have taken this stand in my life that I need to build my life so strong that no man in my life can shake me. And that decision that I took, that nobody, I don't know how my next husband is going to be. I don't know how the relationship is going to be. I don't know how my life. So one area I need to be very strong in is the financial area. And as a woman, when men don't have money, men are broke, they can sleep on the roads. They can be anywhere, but as women, we cannot just be out in the night somewhere. We cannot the proper shelter, clothes we need to cover. For that covering, for that security, I knew that I needed to earn money and be very, very strong financially. So I took the decision that I need to do something. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I decided that I'm going to do something with my life where financially I need to be very strong. And I also realized that I didn't fulfill that second dream. Okay, the first dream was anyways, getting married to a farmer, okay, was hanging. So I kept that aside. But the second dream, that I will help my mother get retired, that also I couldn't do because my job salary was not enough to take care of myself and her. So my mother also worked for the entire life, and she got retired at the age that she could get retired. That was another reason why I said I need to earn so much that I can help my parents have a very good life. Now, these two things, my personal life and the dream that I had for my mother, this combination is what helped me take a decision. And when I took a decision, there were no conditions to this. The decision was unconditional. You understand what is unconditional? There are no conditions, that only and only if this support comes, then I will fulfill my dream. Only and only if I don't face these challenges, will I fulfill. There were no conditions. In any condition, so like Chief says, hunger. My hunger was very high, very, very high. So I had my reasons for my hunger to be very high. I didn't have any conditions and I was ready. Now, I didn't know what to do, and I was looking for something. I was trying to do something. And like I always talk about this. It's a very beautiful quote which says, it is said by a very famous Sufi saint. And he says, what you're seeking for is seeking you. You understand that? It's damn powerful. What you're seeking for is also seeking. So what you're looking for is also looking for you. You understand? So like we say that I am looking for a path to climb a mountain. The path is also looking for a traveler. The path wants somebody to travel on it. Otherwise, it does not have any identity. Path cannot have any identity if nobody travels on it. Am I making sense? So I realized that I was seeking for it, and this business came to me. I didn't understand the business in the first go, but all I understood is financially I can be stable, and I can do things that I will not be able to do in my job. And oh, by the way, just before the business came to me, I went to a friend of mine who was a voracious reader. She used to read a lot. She had joined in a library. She used to read a lot of books. So one day I go to her and say, her name was Kajal. I said, Kajal, is there any book on how to become rich? There should be some book on how to become rich. Okay. So she said, I have no clue if there is any particular book, but I have heard about this book called Think and Grow Rich. So I said, I want that book. The next time when you go to the library, please get that book. So she got the book. I was expecting the book will talk about how to build business and how to do whatever, I don't know, something about business. But that book spoke about something so different. And I recommend Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? Okay. So this book, Think and Grow Rich. So I read this book, and this book introduced something to me, and it is called as subconscious mind. And I was mind blown. I was like, what is this subconscious mind? So you guys need to read this book to understand if this book will really help. Okay, please go and speak to your uplines and they will help you. I read this book and I started using my subconscious mind. I started writing what exactly I want in my life. And then this business came, QNet business came into my life. And how did it come to me? It didn't come to me with an explanation. I was signed up like a hot zone. I started a business and it is very good. And I'm planning to become a millionaire. If you're also interested, then give me your credit card. And that's how I started. Okay. So I had no clue. I was so hungry. I was ready to do anything that comes through, people whom I trust. So the business came to me and I started the business. And like I said, knowledge and skill. I knew I didn't have any knowledge and I didn't have any skill. So first thing I started doing was started reading the books that my uplines recommended. So I'm sure you all have books recommended by your uplines, by Robert Kiyosaki. And there are different books, right? Give me a thumbs up if you all have those books. Read those books. Understand the concept. Understand the industry. Understand what is this business going to do. It is going to help us earn money. But if we don't know the business properly and we are going to go to people and just say money, 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 they think it is a scheme. They don't understand it is a business. We have to work hard and earn money. So when you read the books, your understanding, your knowledge grows. And because of knowledge and skill, your confidence shoots up. So my confidence shot these two things, knowledge and skill that I started acquiring. Now, unfortunately, I used to feel unfortunately, but today I say fortunately, all my uplines were men. All my uplines are men. So one good thing, today I feel it's a good thing. Okay, that time I didn't feel it was a good thing. They never entertained my dramas. Never entertained my drama. So let's say if I complete a small training, I would go to my upline and say, how did I do? Was I good? So my upline said, why do you always want compliments? Then I went to VP Kavita. I'm sure you all know V partner Kavita. So we both are cross lines, but we are very good friends. So I went to her and started crying. I said, I just asked him, my upline is everything that I have. And if I want something and if I'm going to you and asking, he's saying like, why do you want? Why does he always shout at me? Why does he? So I used to go and cry and she used to say, you know how he is. You know how men are. So all those things. But one good thing is they didn't entertain my drama. If they would have entertained my drama, I think I would have, my weaker side, we have strong and weak inside. Women are damn powerful and damn strong. Very powerful. And I don't want to say this as a comparison, but I believe it is not, I'm not comparing with men and saying this. I'm not talking anything about men, but I believe there is no gender as strong as women. I believe in this because I have personally felt it when I have been weak and I have been strong. I have seen people in my team when there are big challenges coming, how women stand very differently and how men stand. When there are external challenges coming, if women has to stand for their family, they can stand like nobody else. Do you all agree or not? They will protect. They will provide also whatever is required, but the woman will stand. But the only thing that I realized about myself as a woman is somewhere I used to look for appreciation. I used to look for somebody saying I'm good. So very early, when I realized that it is a drama in my head, I seek for appreciation. And that is why I don't believe in myself. I realize it too early. And thank God for the wonderful uplines I have. If they would have entertained my drama, I wouldn't have been like this. So another message to you all is, as a woman, sometimes we are wired, wiring, electric wires, those wiring inside our head. We want somebody to tell us that we are strong. Sometimes we want somebody else to tell us we are good. And when we don't get it, we start doubting ourselves. We start doubting, am I really good? Because nobody is saying I am good. One piece of, let's not wait for anybody to tell us. Because we just need one woman to believe, and then another woman watches this woman and starts believing. 2 more women watch this woman and start believing. Then 4, power of duplication, right? 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8. So you have to just think, and that's what I thought. I said, like, how I have all these things going on, there will be so many women who would have the similar kind of drama going. So I said, believe that they can as well. So first I decided that I'm not going to get this drama stop me. I am going to do, because 3 left, 3 right, or 1 UV, 1000 BB left and 1000 BB right. The counter does not know, is it man's counter or a woman's counter? The payment is same. Then why should we walk in with drama? Because we get paid the same way how the men get paid. So why this extra? So I very early started working on, whenever there was this need of appreciation, there was this craving of comparing with somebody else and feeling low, I told myself, don't compare. Your fingerprint is not the same as anybody in this world. It is different. You are unique. So don't compare. So I used to tell myself, don't compare. I used to tell myself, don't wait for appreciation. What you believe in, if you keep doing, you will get what you deserve and what you desire. So I stopped the drama too early about seeking for some good. I started telling myself, I'm good enough for my dream. I'm good enough for myself. I'm good enough. I am enough. I am enough for myself. I am enough. If I am with me, I am enough. I don't need more people appreciating. I'm enough to help myself. Besides the guidance that comes from the uplines, okay? So that is another thing, a piece of advice. Keep our dramas aside, okay? Trust me, we all have this battle. We all look for it. And I still don't know why God made us like this, but we need to be aware of it. Just being aware that we seek for it, okay? We need to keep the drama aside. And we will do really wonders. Then came another thing, the family. So my parents said, I quit my job and I started doing this business full time. Now my parents said, since childhood, you started so many things. You started guitar class, you started dance class, you started this class, that class, but you have left everything. You quit everything. I don't this. You will quit this as well. So there was not a very strong motivation from the team or a belief from my family, that I can do it. So the family believed that I will quit. I will not become successful because I had started so many things in my past and I had, yes, like I started off wanting to learn something and then I quit. I started learning something. So I was a big quitter. You understand what is a quitter? I used to quit. How many of them have done that? Like joined so many classes, but never became an expert in anything. So I had joined so many, but I never. So my family used to say, you started this business, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. You are not a person who takes things seriously. You will not make it big because you are always, since childhood, you have been a quitter. So was there a support from my family? Honestly, not very powerful support initially. The second thing that came from the family, now they want me to get married. So the second thing they used to say is, what do we tell the boy's family? What do you do? What do you exactly do? So what do we tell them? Some scheme? You work in some scheme? What do we tell them? So take up a job so that we can tell the boy's family that you do something decent. So I'm like, oh my God, what a pressure. Like for my marriage, I have to take up a job so that they can tell the family, the boy's family, that I'm doing something good. And I am in my head thinking I'm going to make it massive in my life. I'm going to become a millionaire, and my family is not believing in it. So my family was not ready to believe. My father used to laugh. He used to say, do you know how many zeros are there in million? And they used to laugh. Like, you don't know how to handle money properly. You've never done business. So there was not an encouragement coming. Rather, it was like a discouragement coming from the family initially. I realized one thing. If they see me doing anything sincerely, if I keep doing it with a discipline, slowly their mind will change, because they are saying those things because in the past I didn't show anything. So it is obvious that they will think that I am not going to pursue. So I decided that I am going to be disciplined. I'm going to be sincere in this business. So every single day, any training, association, presentations, every single day, I would never miss it. I will miss my lunch, I will miss my dinner, but I would not miss my activity. I would not miss going for trainings. I would not miss. So slowly my family started seeing that, initially they used to laugh. Then they even tried stopping me. My brother said, if you approach my friends in your business, you and me are never going to talk to each other. So me and my brother are very close, very close. So he actually gave me those. He said, if you talk to I said, I'm not going to talk to your friends. Don't talk to my friends. Don't talk to relatives. Don't let anybody know. I don't want to have anybody coming and telling me that you approach them. So I said, I'm not going to approach. So half of my list, anyways, my family said not to touch. They all warned me not to touch anybody. No going to relatives, no going to friends. Half of my list was anyways gone. I couldn't approach because my family was against. So I realized that if they see me sincerely doing something, slowly their mind will change. They have to see me being sincere about something, because they have seen me not being sincere. And they have seen me not being disciplined. But if I can change that part of or image, they will support, because the family loves me. They don't hate me, they love me. And it is out of love they say few things. It is not out of not wanting to see me successful. So I understood that my sincerity and my discipline is what is going to change their thought. One day I sat with my parents and I said, I want you to. So they used to keep saying, why do you have to do this? Why are you doing this? People will talk about you. People laugh on you. People say that you are running behind money. People say, I said, okay, whatever people said, you have heard, but you haven't heard me yet. So I made my parents sit. And I told my parents what my dream was. And my parents from that day wanted to support me for whatever I do. So I sat with them and I said, you guys have raised me with whatever you had, you gave everything to us. You ensured that we are educated. You ensured that we get some good job. And you ensured that I get married. But I let you down. In this whole marriage, after this whole thing, today father is not able to go out in the society because everybody is asking. My father is not able to face people. My mother was. And I said, I never felt the way I'm feeling now. I want that respect and dignity to be back. I told them I will do anything to earn that back. I wanted my parents to walk in the society with their head held high. And I told them that if I don't do this, if I cannot do this for them, I will not be able to survive. Because the pain that I had seen when I went through my separation, the pain that I saw in my parents' eyes, I knew that they were not very happy. They were not very happy. And the questions that came from the society, they didn't know how to answer. I am not very sure about how it is in Africa, but back there in India, if the girl goes through any separation, it is not a very good thing. The families talk about, the families are talking, they gossip about the girl. So my family, I told my parents, I want to earn that back. And I am ready to do whatever it takes to have it back. And I told my parents that I cannot do this without your support. I want you all to support me and help me get that respect back. And that day, my father held my hand and he said, I am with you. And I'm sure most of you go through this. But trust me, the families don't discourage or not support. Believe that we're just wasting our time and money. So they're just believing. They want to see good for us, but they don't know whether we really are going to do it or not. So if we have put this impression in our past that we are not sincere, we are not serious about careers, we have not done things, big things in our life, then we have to show it to them. And trust me, the family becomes. And since then, my family has been a great support. My parents have been great support to me, to help me every time, morally, emotionally, whenever I felt that So if you have these kind of, if you can relate to few, please, it's just about showing them that we are sincere and we are disciplined. It is not about the results that we get. Even if there are no results, we keep doing what we are supposed to do. And we leave it to God to do what he's supposed to do. We don't do his job. We do our job. So when the family sees us, they become very supportive. Then the business started growing. And like I said, half of my list was I couldn't approach. So I started doing a lot of cold calls. I hope you understand what is cold. You're approaching people through Facebook and social media, or you're meeting people somewhere out. So I started meeting. Now, most of them are men in workplaces and all this social media. The next thing that started happening was, like men sometimes take it in a different way. They respond back in a different way. Anybody who's experienced that? They respond back in a different way. They start talking for different reasons. Okay. And that I realized that maybe somewhere I am giving some, I need to change that. I need to create an image. I need to create an impression. So first thing I did was my Facebook, I started some pictures which is nothing to do with how I look. So my earlier pictures were all like beautiful, wanting to look beautiful, okay, and good dressing, something like the pictures were talking about, give me the compliment. Am I beautiful? Those pictures were all loudly asking for compliments. I realized I have to stop doing that. So I have to stop posting these kind of pictures. I have to change my DPs. I have to change my image. I cannot keep an image of wanting compliments. I have to be professional, the way I dress up. So I started changing the way I dress up. I didn't have too much of money, but I realized that in the less money, I can change my dressing. I can change my dressing. I can change the way I'm posting my pictures in social media. I should not put pictures which are asking for compliments. I should put pictures which is more about work, about family. So it was more family pictures, like meeting pictures, and I'm professional. So that kind of pictures, I started changing. And I have seen a lot of women, putting the DPs, don't put all those pictures, because those pictures means I want compliments. You understand what I'm saying? So let's not, we don't want the men to look at us as women when we are approaching them for business. We want them to look at us as an individual who's talking to them for business. So if I'm going to create an image that I'm a woman, if I'm trying to dress up to please anybody, please another woman maybe, let's not dress up to please. Let's dress up elegantly, professionally, where nobody's looking at the dressing. It should not be shabby. It is just neat, decent, professional. So shirts, trousers, shirts and trousers. Trust me, today I wear colorful shirts. Those days, it was only dark blue, gray, white, black. Only these colors. No more colors. No colors. No, I used to do that. I don't want anybody to, look at the colors and look at me. They should stop looking at me as a woman and they should look at me as an individual. So I started working on these things. My DPs changed, my pictures that I'm posting changed, the way I would dress up changed, the way I would go in the association and talk would change. I would not go, I would not do too much of what do you say? Those, we all like having fun. Okay, I had a lot of fun. Okay, but the whole girly things, I stopped doing. I stopped doing the girly things. Like presentable. You understand what I'm saying? My hair, today I have my hair like this. I used to tie my hair. Neat. So somebody talking to me, they have to start looking at me differently. Like, she's somebody who's serious. So I really, so this is another area that I had to work on as a woman, which men don't have to do. These are the things that I had to do in my, business. And that area changed, and slowly those kind of responses changed. People the same way. However, there will still be men who will do that, but it's okay. Just stop talking to them. Don't get bothered. Okay. Just don't get bothered, because they just try their chances, and don't get bothered. Okay. You can only reduce it as much as you can. But if there are men, don't get bothered. If you go for a job, if you go for a bus station or a railway station, anyway, you will have men around who would try their chances. So we have figured out how to live there. We will figure out how to do this as well. Are we together? So I started working on these things, and from there started off next challenge. Next challenge were men in the team. Oh my God. That is another thing. Men in the team. Now, for men in the team, they respected me, they loved me, but following me was not very easy for them. Okay, they respected me and they loved me. They never disrespected. They were very, very good friends, but they never wanted to follow me because I'm a woman. Maybe because the impression that most of the men have is women are good in jobs, women are good at home, but business, maybe she would not know. Then I started off observing my uplines. How do they talk? How do they present? Oh my God. Whenever I used to talk, I had my upline in my head. How would he talk? So I used to feel like his spirit is in my head, and I would try and imitate how to talk. So initially, my team used to say, why are you talking like him? Why are you talking like him? So I said, I am a shameless copycat person. I'm shameless. If I don't do this, I will not be able to learn. So I used to shamelessly copy. Okay. In fact, let me share something. I have shamelessly copied Chief as well. So in the last event before pandemic, when the event was happening, I knew the whole crowd had to be kept in control. And in my head, I'm thinking, how do I control them? The only person I could think of was Chief. So I said, okay, I have to talk like Chief. I have to walk like Chief. I have to think like how he thinks. So it was not because I want something. It is because I had to. If I want my team to follow me, if I want my team to listen, then I know that maybe my upline style would help. So I started imitating them. So I went on this event stage and I said, so the way Chief talks, I actually spoke like him. So, it was so funny. And I used to find it damn funny also that I was imitating him. But it is only for the team, not for me. It was not that I wanted to be, but I don't know how to do something, then I will let me try and do it the way my upline does it. So I used to observe and copy and observe and copy and observe and copy. So that observation that I used to do. So whenever they used to talk, I used to know that, okay, this is the way how you talk to the team, and the team buy-in will come. The team will actually have a buy-in. So I started talking like that. So the typical men way style of talking. Initially, people used to laugh, but after some time they accepted. And then after some time, it was not my upline style, but it was my style which started coming out, and I could merge it, and then I didn't have to imitate. So initially I had that. So you can hear my voice now. This is my voice. When I went on the stage, event stage, I said, freedom, you got, I used to talk like this. My voice changed. I used to talk and the crowd was responding. And I said, okay. So basically I can hold the crowd like this. And the way I would talk was, so initially it was copy, but eventually I started having my own style. So point I'm making is, we might have this challenge of the team following more men uplines, and sometimes they are not ready. Then we have to observe and learn. Initially, it will be looking like we are faking it, but we are not faking because we want edification. We are faking because they can listen, and we don't want them to follow us. We want them to follow the learning that we have got. We want them to learn from what we have learned. Do you agree? It's not that we want followers. We have learned so much and we want to give it to them. So we want them to just learn from us. So that observation and the copying and then slowly having my own style started happening. Then I started seeing that actually men don't have any problem. Men have no problem following women. It is only when I used to behave like a woman, they were not sure whether I was ready. So I used to behave like a woman sometimes. No, ouch, no, I can't. It's so sunny. It's like, so I also used to complain in front of my team. So I realized I used to project myself as a woman, and that's why they also couldn't see me as a leader. And the second thing is that as a woman, if I stop looking at them that they are men or women, I stop differentiating, things start changing. So I stop differentiating whether they are men downline or women downline. I stopped, because earlier I used to think, oh, they are men, so I don't know whether they'll listen to me. So the first thing is, it used to occur to my mind. It used to come in my mind, and then things used to happen. So first thing I changed. So I have to stop looking at them as men or women. They are a team. I have to talk to them the same way. So that changed. And I started seeing changes in the business. So I think so far what I have shared with you is more to do as the challenges as women. Now, the last one that I want to share. Then I got married. And I got married to an existing leader in QNet. And so he already had a son, and now he's no more his son, he's my son now. Okay. So my son is 18 years old now. He's going to be 18 in October. And yeah, thank you so much. So trust me, this business has given me every area of my life started sorting out. My first financial area sorted out. And now my health is the thing that I'm focusing on. Okay. I realize, when your age is growing, this is one area that gets neglected. So that is the area I'm focusing. So when my family came and I had my son and I had to be with him, because though he was a grown up, he was around 11 years old, he could take care of himself, but I had to build the relationship with him. You understand? I was not his biological mother. So I had to build relationship. I had to put time into the relationship. And so a lot of times this thought, business or family, okay? So we have to make these choices. So I think as a woman, what do I give priority to? Is my priority family or is my priority business? It is my priority. Whatever priority that I put, I will not compare with anybody after that. And I think that is how everyone should be. If your priority is your family, then put that priority. Don't start feeling guilty because other women are doing business. But if your priority is business, then don't feel guilty when other women are trying to put their time in the family. So what is our priority? So first thing is, what do I want? What is so when I started having my son along with me, I had to give time. The person I went to was my mother. And I said, Ma, how did you manage job and us? Because we were born and she used to go for job. So I said, how did you manage? So she said, if I wouldn't have done the job, you wouldn't have studied in the school. So my reason to go for the job was you. You were the reason for job. So, but if you are my reason, then I make you my excuse to not to go for job. Then I have to have some clarity in my head. What is it that I want? And I realized that, sometimes we say that we want to do this business so that we can give our children a good life. But we make our children our excuse. That I'm not able to do the business because I have children. I have to give time to my children. Make them an excuse. It is not the quantity time that is required for the family. It is the quality time. So I started talking to my son and I started telling him my dreams. I started telling him, you know what my dream is? Sharing my dream. And slowly he understood that each and every person in this world should have dream. And he started sharing his dream. So whenever I used to go out, he knew I was working for my dream. And he used to tell me, so what have you done for your dream today? What did you do for the dream today? So he was such a, he became my strength because I shared my dream with him. I want to do this. And I think most of us think our children are too young. They will not understand. And we don't share. However old your child is, share your dream with your child. Share it. And you will see that they also grow up knowing that it is important to have and for your dream. So share your dream. I think we feel shy. We feel, how do I share? We want to go and share our dream from the stage but we don't want to go and share our dream in the room, sitting with our family. Go and share, and they will become a biggest support. There will be society who might tell us, you are not a good mother. But it is not the society. A mother and the child relationship, no can come in the middle of them. That relationship, nobody can enter. We start actually listening to the society. But if a mother and child, if their communication is clear, if the child knows what the mother is doing, and the mother is sincere and disciplined in the work, and the child goes and talks to the society and says, don't talk about my mother. Trust me, your children will go and tell the society, don't talk about my mother. She's somebody who's fulfilling her dreams. She's sincere. She's disciplined. She doesn't gossip. She doesn't go around and talk about relationships. She is doing something for her dream. So I realized that initially that I thought was a challenge, it in fact turned out to be my dream. So he understood that my mother goes and works in the business because there are lots of people who need help to change their life. So I used to tell him that a lot of people helped me. They didn't have any financial benefit, but they all helped me build this business through events, through different camps. I went there, people helped. And I'm sure you all have seen in-service. Lots of times these in-service are not our upline, but because they were there is why I learned. So today it's my turn to do that. So I asked my son, what do you think? Should I take this turn or should I just take all the money? And he said, no, it is time. You should also do that. You should also help. So he knew what I wanted to do. And that's how the support from my family started off. Now, the last challenge, the challenges don't stop, you see. The last challenge was my husband became my downline. Ha, ha, ha. So husband and wife building business together. So obviously his husband. Okay, I can see a lot of people. A lot of people here. Okay, so my husband became my downline. Now, all the women, let's accept a fact. And please, don't deny it. A man feels proud, a man feels confident when his wife tells him that you're the best. Do you believe in that? Do you believe in that? When the wife says you are the best, you are awesome, you are the best man in this world, the man feels more confident. But if the wife says you are useless, you don't do anything, you do not on time, you're not disciplined, you're not that, blah, 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 blah. So what happens to the man? He loses confidence. He loses the confidence because a wife plays a very major role. After his mother, they also seek for that approvals and appreciation from the family. And as a wife, if I am going to keep telling my husband that you are not doing this and you are not that, and you, because everybody is improving, nobody's perfect. So if I'm going to keep catching him doing wrong things, I'm actually going to lower his confidence. So if you are an upline and your husband is your downline, it is our duty to help our husband. So I'm going to share a story with you. Okay. Are you interested in a story? Okay. And I heard this story. It was such a brilliant story. So this story is about, I don't know whether this is a fact, but this came to me as the story is about Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Okay. You know who Barack Obama and Michelle Obama is, right? The ex-president of US. So Barack Obama took his wife to a very, very beautiful fine dine restaurant, like a very affluent, rich, very classy restaurant. Okay. And he took her for dining, and both Barack Obama and Michelle Obama sat for dinner. And the owner of that massive restaurant, okay, chain of restaurants, this owner comes and he greets Barack Obama, and they exchange greetings. And then he looks at Michelle Obama, and there is like an exchange through eyes, like they know each other types. Okay, you all are getting right. So there's this exchange which observes. So Barack Obama observes that Michelle and this owner kind of exchange something through eyes. So probably they know each other. So after this owner leaves, this person, Barack Obama, asks Michelle Obama, so do you by any chance know him? Yeah, we used to date each other during our college days. So Barack Obama says, oh, that means maybe you could have married to him. So she said, yeah, but no, it's not. Right? So if you would have got married to him, you would have been an owner of this restaurant. So she says, no. If he would have got married to me, he would have been the president of US. I hope you get the message. Okay. So, and I believe that if we want, we can either pull their confidence down by just pointing out, telling them, proving who's right and who's wrong, okay, and poking their egos, or we become their strength. So every woman and every man, everybody has their egos, especially when we have strong trespass. Husband and wife have got strong trespass. We don't realize that in that trespass, we sometimes make statements, we say things which can hurt the other person's ego. Now, especially when we are a couple, we have to be very careful. We are the one who are also going to take charge of our spouse's battle. Sometimes we say, okay, fine, I'm not going to make your battles very tough. So as a woman, if you are in upline, don't make your husband's battle very tough. Have patience. Have patience. And trust me, I had a lot of patience. I knew it was not easy. I knew that it is going to, affect the, it poke the ego. Okay. But today, he's the strongest leader in my organization. And he's the biggest support. And he's also a teacher to me. At times when I am in those phases when I need help, he's there and he does not judge me. And he's accepted me as his upline from his heart, mind, soul, and the way he edifies me. Nobody has edified me. So have patience. I think if we have patience, they also see that our intent, when they believe in our intent and they start seeing that as our intent is clean and clear, they will be ready. So don't push your husbands because he's at home. Don't poke their egos. Don't try to be a strong critic to them. Have patience. Okay. And I'm sure there are those right moments to tell them right things. Okay. But if you're going to keep nagging all the time, all the time, then it does not work. So I have shared from my journey, guys, all those things that I have experienced as a woman. Oh, one more thing. Another thing. Okay, one more thing. Having a woman downline. Oh my God, that's another thing. Having a woman downline. If you have powerful women in your team, forget about men. A woman should empower another woman. Sometimes we start feeling insecure. I'm sure you all have heard about AVP Shipra. Okay, she's one of the strong pillars in my organization, a very strong lady. And she could do few things that I can't do. So I never allowed that insecurity come to me that, and she's more social. I'm not that social. I'm a little quiet. I don't socialize much. If you go on my Insta, there are only a few pictures that I've put. My team is after me. Why are you not on Instagram? But I'm trying to be active. I'm a very quiet. I'm a little closed, you know. So, but Shipra was amazing. The way she would socialize, the way she would do things, strength in the organization. So when you have women in your organization and we're very powerful, don't get threatened, because I've seen women getting threatened. They feel my identity will get affected. So the men are talking about, we should empower women. I tell it is not you who are not empowering, and that's why we are not here, okay? It is because we haven't made the decision yet. How many of them believe that? We don't want men to empower us. It is just that we need to believe in few things. Okay, so I normally feel that men empowering, if they empower, what do we do? Now, after they empower, we have to do what we have to do. So I think it is more of between two women. If you have women in your organization and they are stronger and they have more strengths, different strengths, I would say, different strengths, empower them. Let them grow. And as an upline, our job is to be there for our downlines when they need, and they need direction. But let them flourish, let them grow like those flowers. You see, let them grow. So if you organize, allow them, encourage them. Don't get threatened. Don't become insecure. This insecurity that she's better than me, then my uplines will want to have her, they communicate with her more than me. Let's not get into this. We can acquire the kind of share our dreams with our family. And I'm telling you, it is gonna be a challenging, emotionally painful journey when you're going through it. But once you reach to be where I am today, trust me, you would say every single thing was worth it. Every single thing was worth it. If God asks me that if you're going to get to live again, what do you want to change? Do you want that you don't have this initiation to remove it? No, don't remove it. Exactly the same. Because if those ingredients wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have been here. Those contributions happened, and that's why I am here. Are we together? So guys, today, out of those, all the V partner that we have, that QNet has, the V has, every sixth V partner is a woman. Every sixth V partner is a woman. And the whole idea is that we all work together to make it every fifth can become a V partner. Then slowly every fourth can become a V partner. Every third can become a V partner. And I think I have just kind of, from my journey, I have tried to make it a little crisp and share what would help us and help to be one of those that can be 1/4 or 1/3 and half of those V partners. And today, all these V partners, all the women V partners will be there in an event, the mother of all events that is, I'm sure I'll get to see there. If it is a little stretch for you, if you're thinking about money, trust me, guys, the best investment that we can do is on ourselves. So when we go to this event, the mother of all events, you know what event I'm talking about, the VCon. VCon, this VCon is special 5th anniversary of super special. Figure out how you can be there. It is going to be one of the best investments on self. You are going to come back with a magic wand around your head. it is going to change something. It is going to shift something. And when you see women leaders speaking, partner Padma, when I saw her speak, I had all my uplines were men, right? When I saw her, I said, oh my God, a woman can make it there, even I can. So ensure that be there for VCon, speak to your uplines, figure out how you're going to be there, come to VCon and allow the magic to work. And I'm going to be there for both the VCons. It is back-to-back 2 VCons happening this time. So please speak to your uplines. If you're really keen to come to Malaysia for this VCon, speak to them, figure out, it can be a little stretch for you. Find out how you can stretch yourself, but that stretch, once you come back, your income that you can earn because of the belief that has shot up, you will say it is worth it. That stretch is worth it. So a lot of people keep thinking about VCon, keep thinking, should I go? Should I put so much money? It is not the money. What you're going to get against that money is invaluable. Even if you pay, you will not be able to get that. So be there at VCon, and I'm going to see you there, hopefully. How many of them are going to figure out a way to be there? Just try and be there. And I'm telling you, allow the magic to work. And if at all you come there, let your uplines know that we are here, and I would figure out a way to wave to you, all of you all, whoever, wherever you guys are sitting, and it will be wonderful to see you all there. Okay, it was lovely talking to you all. I hope from my journey I could share a few things that can help you apply it and improve the way you have been working, and see you successful soon and max out soon. Okay, love you all. Thank you so much. God bless you. Take care, and here you go. Lots of flowers and blooming flowers. Love you all.
Love you too, VP Sharfun. Love you so much. Thank you so much for the talk. I really appreciate, and I'm so happy to be a woman. I have learned a lot from your talking, from your sharing, from your knowledge, from your experience. And I'm taking all the lessons you have given me and the team. I'll make sure I improve myself. And from this talking, I see myself tripling my income, my sales, and then I see myself building East Africa and Africa, even also in India. Expect me to see me in India. I have to make sure I do it. If you made it, I also will make it, because you have empowered me, you have given me a full of energy. And I commit myself to attend VCon with my team. I also have to experience the magic you have been experiencing since you started this business. I also have to come and experience. And from your sharings and lessons that you have shared with us, I have to make sure I discipline myself and be sincere to myself. I have to make sure I continue sharing my dreams with my kids, because I also have a family, I have kids. I should not only share with the outside world. I have to share with my kids and my family. They have to know what I want, what my dreams are. And I have to make sure I empower my women downlines, because I have also a lot of powerful downlines who are women. I have to make sure I empower them. They become even more stronger than I am. That will be the good thing, the good lesson I have got from your lessons. I have to apply and become the better version of myself. And I would love to thank my upline for preparing this call. I call it a magic hour, because through your sharing, they had that vision. We should have this moment with the powerful leader from the V ambassador. I have seen your lessons from YouTube, from your knowledge sharing from deacons, and said, yo, today we are going to have a very powerful leader, so I have to be here attentive to make sure I absorb all the knowledge you have shared, and I have to make sure I apply to my team and my organization. Thank you so much, VP Sharfun, and I'm on the run, becoming a VP also, because that is my very big becoming a VP. Before being there, I have to make sure I have to make sure I do all the things you have advised us. Thank you so much, VP Sharfun, and thank you so much to all uplines for always thinking of us in a positive way. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
The kisses of the sun were sweet, I didn't blink, I let it in my eyes. Like an exotic drink, the radio playing songs that I have never heard, I don't know what to say. Oh, not another word, just la 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 la. It goes around the world, just la 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 la. It's all around the world, just la 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 la.